And we're live.
And alive.
Best behaviour.
Yeah, you better.
But yeah, Midnight
So,
Man, I haven't spoken to you in a while. I figured you've been a busy bee as usual.
been a busy bee. Yeah, been a busy. Yeah, I've been, I've been busy. I moved out. I've been on my own for almost a year.
Sweet, sweet.
Right.
Yes. Let's see. Awkward
So,
silence.
what are your thoughts? Did you did you get any new perspective from the previous conversation in Richard's room? I mean, I'll say that um every time Richard streams, I'm I'm like listening because, and to be fair, sometimes the conversations are very different to put it mildly, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Borderline strange.
Stop touching yourself,
Yeah,
Wildheart.
yeah, I'm not doing hands up.
Okay, Wildheart, turn your camera off.
What?
Yeah, there's aspects of Richard's belief that are deep down rabbit holes for sure.
Yes,
Uh,
and I will say I enjoy going down those rabbit holes because you'll always come across some like really interesting concepts, that really, get you thinking and gaining a new perspective. Because I think that's the thing with Richard is that he has a thing for kind of putting people in a state of being, so to speak, right? That allows them to, look at things from a different perspective, regardless of their position.
Yeah.
uh, perspectives.
I don't know about midnight though.
Well, hey, my perspectives are always changing. Don't fucking accuse me of being static, you little bitch.
You're immutable.
No, oh, no, no, oh, no, that's it, that's it. You know what?
You see what I did there?
Yes, I did. Fuck you. There. Never compare me to that fucker again. You hear me? Never. Like, Jesus Christ. That's like the worst insult you can levy at me. You're like immutable. Fuck you.
Oh man. But
I'm
yeah.
actually surprised you still remember him.
Oh yeah. He's a pretty cool dude. You know me already. I'm cool with everyone.
Maybe. Are you
Seriously,
though?
though, does anyone have any hiccups?
No.
No. No. It's
No.
doing my head in.
I
Drink some water and
camera
hold your breath.
off.
To cure hiccups, you'll want to have one good-sized tablespoon of butter. I
Wild.
mean, peanut butter,
Okay, Wild Heart. What did I
and that
say?
will cure it.
What did you say, Midnight?
Camera off.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Thank you. We don't want to repeat it last time.
Sorry.
Ooh, you put on a cam
That's
show
no
or
joke. A
something?
big tablespoon of peanut butter will really cure hiccups.
Uh, kind of. Let's say
Uh,
he put it in a cam show.
gotcha, gotcha.
Not like seeing my face, Midnight?
What?
Do you not like seeing my face?
I mean, I don't like having you on here, but you begged, so I let you on.
That hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
Oh,
Uh,
It's like I've been stabbed in the heart. Midnight.
so 410, so 420. Um, uh, uh, so is it a situation where you're just an atheist, or are you an anti-theist? Are you?
I'm a hard atheist. I would consider myself an theist. But in a conversation with Richard, he pointed out to me that that's actually a nonsensical statement, which it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, hold
because
on. What the?
my stance isn't atheist. It's or anti-theist. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
anti-atheism. And as I am into anti-atheism, sorry, anti-theism, I am an anti-theismist.
There you go.
So you're not an anti-theist, you're an anti-theismist.
That's sure.
And
Sure.
grammatically, he is correct. Damn, Richard. He's always right.
You
I
know,
mean,
it's
I wouldn't go that far.
I
No, I wouldn't go that far either.
I remember this was years ago when I was in a room and I told someone that I was an anti-atheist, and the room just like went quiet, and someone was like, "Can someone kick this guy? I feel like he's about to just troll the room or porn
Jeez. I mean, are you a troll? Should I be worried? You gonna porn bomb me
No,
like Wild Heart?
definitely not. No,
I've,
I'm deadly serious.
I've never fallen on you.
That was a shut up. That was a joke. Relax.
Look,
Yeah, you know what? I I will say though that I don't think people should necessarily limit themselves to one particular type of spiritual dogma. I call religion spiritual dogma, but um, I think it's a situation where people can look at other aspects of these things and you know see what's really useful to them. Because maybe I guess the ritual and the culture might not necessarily be beneficial for them, but because of social and cultural pressures, right? It prevents them from considering other situations or even atheism, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And see, the way I see it is that we as a race have been using religion or spiritual dogmas, if you want, as as a means of expressing our morality and and who we are as a race. And if that's worked for us this long, I'm not going to be the one to stand up and expect that everyone should just wake up tomorrow and realize it's all bullshit.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I
but
mean, because for example, the institution of marriage, right? It's been around for
I mean,
thousands
speaking of
of
that, are you married
years.
yet?
Who, me? No,
Yes.
not yet.
I'm acting like an old Christian mother. Are you married yet, son? I want grandkids.
No, not yet. You'll know. I'll send you a virtual invitation when I do get married. Um, but nah, it's always been beneficial to us as a species. Um, and so that's one of the main reasons it's lasted for so long, right? But
mm,
I hate the idea that some people hold the view saying, hey, it's not something that's needed anymore, right? And they're saying that simply because it's old, right? Let's
mm,
find another way to cohabitate and blah blah blah. Now, marriage doesn't necessarily mean set gender roles or anything like that, right? People should just kind of do what's best for them in their family unit, right? Um,
Everybody's a family unit.
You're a
yeah,
unit.
I know.
considering the guy who is actually a unit, subserve.
I think I was invited in to cause problems. So
I
Probably yes.
I don't
I
know what the
figured
topic
that
is, but you're
much.
all wrong and I'm right.
Well, the topic is just the Richard Manson After Show, which, by the way, Knock was on, and we kind
Oh,
of had a little tuffle, but then not really. I Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later, but
Yeah. Let Odin finish. I already interrupted him.
yep.
Yeah, so
Odin, Batman. I'm
the
Batman.
idea of just like getting rid of something merely because it's just being around for so long, like that just seems dumb to me, And so like
Yeah.
maybe we can find ways to maybe like reform it or
I
um
don't. I don't think.
Mm,
I don't think people made the argument, that we should get rid of religion because it's been around for so long. If they have, that is pretty stupid. Generally, the argument is that religion may not be needed anymore, or as much,
it's the
as it was
same
in the
thing.
past. Well, I mean, not
mm.
really.
Because if you look at
I
it,
sort of
go
look at
ahead.
it from the angle of take aliens and governments releasing information to the general public. That whole idea that they keep it from us because we're not ready. I don't hold to any of it, but just to use it as an analogy,
Yeah,
and they say that as a human race, we're ready to know now. So they should start telling us. I get. I sort of view it from that perspective, that not that there's anything particularly wrong with the old stuff, but we're at a point now where we don't need that crutch anymore. We're big enough boys and girls that we can, you know,
you know,
embrace reality a little bit
I
more.
I definitely appreciate your
And
your
that was my
positive
point,
outlook.
by the way.
Oh, your positive outlook on humanity, but I'm sorry, we're idiots, and
I
unfortunately,
know.
Hey, hey,
there's
hey, 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 Odin, don't take offense to this, but but don't project on the rest of humanity just because you're an idiot. Okay?
Um, I'm a hopeless romantic. I still think there's hope. I want to believe there is.
There's
you
always
know,
hope.
like we've it's been a situation where we could have lived peacefully for like thousands of years, right, and shared resources and all
Until
that
the Fire
stuff.
Nation attacked.
Exactly.
Lousy Fire Nation.
But we chose violence, and yeah, and it's just and people just have they just have these tendencies to just do shit, and either for no reason or they
Well,
just want to
see,
choose violence. And so, as far as they're
and
concerned, just one more quick thing. As far as they're
yeah,
concerned, right? No other human can hold me accountable or should have power over me. So you know what? Whatever their reasoning is, right? They just seem more comfortable with just having something higher than themselves that could hold them accountable. Not physically, of course, right? Um, but it'll keep them in check. And I think that's one of the uses religion kind of brings
Right,
to
but
human beings.
at the same time, that could be seen as a crutch.
Yes, and to be honest, it could definitely be a crutch, but it's a useful
mm,
one. Because let's say you strip away all the spiritual stuff from religion, right? You still have the rituals and blah blah blah, right? You strip away all the religious stuff, right? What is it then? It's still a crutch. It's
So,
mm.
just a,
so
go ahead.
And well, no, hold on, Wild Heart, let him finish. Finish,
sorry,
Odin.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
like it's still technically a crutch, and it's one that we're using to somewhat keep societies stable, right? And while maintaining some form of, general individuality, right? AKA culture, right? Yes, does it reinforce the otherism, as I call it? Yes, it reinforces that, but
I
sometimes you
mean,
got to take.
I'd argue that's more tribalism than religion itself, but yeah.
I mean,
So I
yeah,
guess we're all in agreement there, and the specific argument should be then. is how necessary is the crutch still?
It's very necessary, I think.
Well, that's
And
for
It's
you.
not, we're fucked.
Well, look, there are some people. There are some people who need the crutch. Just like Richard Manson mentioned, David Wood, creepy ass fucking guy. And then there's the people who don't need who don't need the crutch. Who are able to hold themselves accountable and have others, and have other people hold them accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know,
yeah,
man. There's not a lot of people want other people who, as far as they're concerned, are their equals to hold them accountable.
Well. Look. It's in the minority. Okay, the people who who can control themselves without religion are in the minority. You know
Wait,
what I mean? I get
I,
that.
I got a question.
No.
By
Okay.
by crutch, do we mean like a tool or social glue that I don't like?
Mm,
Um, I would say both. It depends. I would say both. It could. Yeah, I would say both.
that what?
Uh,
Social
I,
glue that what?
that I don't like.
oh, sir, you're religious. Of course, you would ask that.
I'm uber religious.
Serb is
I'm
worse
I'm
than
like light.
religious.
I'm so hot. I'm negative temperature, which is actually somehow hotter.
Do you still? Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't punch fires anymore.
No, no. I teach people to punch fires.
I mean, basically, yeah.
So do you have a cure for hiccups?
Do I have hiccups?
No, do
No.
you have a cure for hiccups?
Why?
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ! Every time service in here, you asking for medical advice.
Yeah.
like, someone could scare you.
I mean, I can't yell or I can't scream. I guess a better.
You could punch your
Tablespoon of
diaphragm until it gives up.
tablespoon full of peanut butter. Eat
I
that,
mean,
and your
by
hiccups will
by
be gone.
Titan your anus hole or
Oh,
anus.
no, I don't
I
like
mean,
the peanut butter one. I prefer the manly version of punching yourself until the pain goes away.
I mean, 420. Don't you think, for example, we use, for example, police force and a constitution and governments as crutches in order to maintain order? Because technically, we don't need those things, right? All of the things, all of the unrest.
No, and I guess that's the difference. Is it if you say if you took the law of murder away, I would go and murder, then yes, it's a crutch for you. But I'm not going to murder whether there's a law there or not. Um, so I guess in some circumstances it could be a crutch for people. There would be psychopaths out there who it is only the fear of going to jail is stopping them doing it.
Literally.
If there
Yeah.
is no law, there's no such thing as murder. So it would actually be technically impossible to murder someone if there wasn't
Yeah.
law.
Well, you're right.
Yeah.
Kill. Sorry.
Well, okay,
kill.
fair point, but kill.
Yeah, that guy looked at me in a way I don't like. Completely justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. So 420, or we really got to think of a better name for you.
Just call me Sammy.
Okay,
I
Sammy.
just
What?
realized. Abolish governments. Prevent all murder.
Oh my God, sir.
It's almost like
It
it's almost like
starts.
it's almost like the end caps are right.
Yeah, but it's like all the technicality.
But no, Sammy. Say if the purge happened, the purge was actually a thing. You had 12 hours. You can commit any crime you wanted. Which crime would you commit, if any?
Um, Probably just smoking marijuana.
Wow, vanilla.
Like I have I don't have a desire for it. There's no crime because that's what I'm trying to say. Like the law doesn't stop me. I have no desire to commit any crime
What about robbing a
other
bank?
than
What about
Isn't
robbing a
there
I
bank?
don't need to rob a bank. Like
Definitely, man.
I'm not. I'm not destitute. You know,
Oh, he's well off.
Okay, but
I'm not well
Excuse.
off.
but hang on. Here's the thing you have to worry about on Purge Night. You have to worry about people breaking into your house and killing you and stealing your stuff. So I'm
I
sorry,
would
but
kill in defense.
right, but here's, here's the thing. What if you were surrounded by like 500 people for some fucking reason they want to get into your house? What do you do then? Do you have like a
Then
security system, like turrets all over the
hopefully,
place?
hopefully, I've got some kick-ass weapons. Or
You're gonna kill
You
500
got a
people?
minigun.
Wow.
I imagine that there would be a whole fucking bunch of people like me, and we would just get together on Purge Night.
Right, but the problem is that they will eventually turn on you because it's purge night. You see the problem?
No,
Oh, this is
no.
really small thinking. I would rig an election, become president, set up a council of people that are only from third parties, and veto every bill they don't approve.
Oh shit.
You know what? That's good. You win the purge.
Oh, this is purge. I thought you just said if I could commit any crime.
No. If the purge was was a thing and it actually happened, it was purge night. What crimes would you commit? And Mister 420 over here is vanilla.
I think I'd
Oh
be
I,
too
boy.
busy killing people committing crimes than to actually
You know
commit
what? I would
crimes.
probably. I would.
actually, that would be it. I would do that. I would hunt down pedophiles.
Well, I don't think Sir was thinking about that, but yes, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if I
Can we
got time
make
to,
that like a yearly thing? I'll be down for that yearly.
like, if I had time to actually commit a crime, I would burn down everyone with monies and powers, houses, and places where they do business, so they would end the purge.
Oh
It
my
wouldn't be
god.
worth it anymore.
But as a capitalist, how can you do that?
I don't know, bro. Won't their insurance cover all that stuff and they'll get that money back
Well,
anyways?
yeah, so it's still
I
well,
don't.
not really.
I don't think insurance companies would be willing to cover damages on the purge.
You know what? That's an interesting debate. What does insurance companies think about a purge state?
Yeah, I mean, I'm positive in the purge universe, like life insurance companies doesn't cover the purge. That would just be a losing business strategy.
Right?
Oh man. But yeah, I think for 20 there's just as humans, you know, we do need certain crutches, unfortunately.
I mean,
Um,
no,
Yeah.
Odin. What you're telling us, as humans, I need certain crutches.
we're
I,
basically we're basically like a bunch of Timmies from South Park.
Timmy.
No, I have to say I do agree. I mean, we all have our own crutches,
That's
be
true.
it drugs, alcohol, religion. You know,
That's true. Um, I will say though, do you think the idea um of love being a crutch is beneficial or needed for us as humans? Because not all crutches are equal, right? Um, well, love has been around like forever, so I'm assuming the answer would be yes. It's probably a good crutch because that's part of the reason why we don't go ape shit on each other. Um, probably. um, but we don't necessarily make laws and do a lot of these things that maintain our society based off love, right? Like we just
yeah,
kind of come up with
Right.
ideas to make sure,
that's a good point.
How is love a crutch?
Well, that was my. I was going to say I hadn't ever considered love as a crutch, but I can see how it could be.
Well,
But I
how?
think it's like, well, in some circumstances, again,
Well, go ahead. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm I'm the same. I'm like, you know,
What do you think, sir?
whatever. Um, yeah, what do
I
you think?
I mean, what I would call like, because there's unhealthy love, right? Like you have stalkers and shit.
Yep.
Uh, but like a normal sort of healthy love, I don't think is a crutch. I'm not sure I would call it a crutch for a stalker either. It's just perverse.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
by definition, if it's a crutch, it's not genuine love, because if it's genuine love, you're doing it by definition out of love.
Interesting. So I guess going back to the question, right? Even though
So
it's
it
been
can't
around
be a
so
What is
long.
crutch.
love, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Ah,
What is love? Baby.
but is it even really what we think it is to begin with?
I mean, to be fair, they have like different types of love, right? But I guess going by
Hey, Odine, I love you. There you go. That's the type.
the different types of love.
In the name of love. Yeah. In the name of love.
But I'm assuming that it's the type that's, I guess, grounded in um, caring about others
Is
at its
that
base.
agape?
I guess you could say that, right?
What's
Agape.
agape love?
What?
I think it's just, I don't remember the exact definition. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm sorry. It's just having a basic caring and concerning for others, essentially, being considerate towards them. You know, love your neighbor. Love yourself, right?
Yeah,
Well, hold
it's
on. Hold on.
it's
If
a
you love your
Greek.
neighbor, if you love your
Just
neighbor as yourself, does that mean you hate your neighbor as you hate yourself?
yeah, there are people who
Or
hate
does
themselves
that
and
mean you have to masturbate your neighbor?
No.
no.
What the fuck? Okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? Actually, um, where is he? Where is he?
I mean, I don't know how anyone else loves themselves, but
I mean, have you
You could.
have you have you ever been a Satanist? They love themselves and worship themselves.
Oh shit.
interesting.
Yeah, my boss is a Satanist. Matter of fact, let me see if he's up. Actually,
Self worship seems a little
Yes,
bit.
that happens. That's like a thing.
in the
Yeah,
name of love.
usually not a good thing.
Uh that depends.
Uh, yeah.
See, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. People always think that loving yourself is selfish, but it really isn't because when you love yourself, you're better able to love others, right? It's just it's one of those things to where if you're if you're secure in yourself, right? If you're secure in yourself with who you are, that means you love yourself, and that will translate in being a better person to others. I didn't,
Yeah, I do get what you're saying, and I have had other people say that to me too. Um,
I mean, look at me. I love myself, and I'm nice to you guys. So what does that mean?
yeah.
Except Odin, he's an asshole. Fuck that guy. Fuck Odin. He's no Batman.
No,
I'm
yeah.
Batman.
It does make sense. I mean, I love the fuck out of myself, and not as in am in love with myself, but I just am so happy and comfortable with myself as a person.
Well,
I don't
well, well.
put
Hang on, hang on. Being in love, being loving somebody and being in love are two different things.
exactly. Yeah, that's the point I'm saying.
Loving someone is
Um,
an action. You do things that are
Yep.
consistent with, you know, love.
Just like I love my best friend by by playing that one music video, and here and here Serb chimes in.
What?
Never mind. I was making a joke.
Oh. Sorry, I totally lost the plot. I just realized I want to go get in an argument with Smokey Saint.
Ooh, is
Pretend
he
I'm someone
live?
else. No. Pretend I'm someone else, but go in with the name Squirty.
Well, okay.
So he has to say it over and over.
I mean, is he live or is he someone else?
No, he's not live. This is a
Oh,
plan for later.
oh.
I'm dozing off, so I'm
God.
going to bow out. Thanks for having me over, friends, and we'll see you around soon.
All right,
Bye,
cool.
Krishna. Love you.
to
Cheers, Greta.
Okay, so it's time to get rid of Wildheart.
Oh shit.
Can I turn my camera on? I feel
Hey.
No.
uncomfortable with the camera on.
No,
Can
I
I?
don't care. You either turn your you either leave your camera off or leave.
All right, I'll in camera off then.
What did Wildheart do?
So I'm in that.
He put on a cam show at some point.
Ah, okay.
He's behaved tonight.
Yeah. I chop all your rules, midnight.
But yeah, I think we still use love as a crutch. Um, was
Love
it
is
was
a
it
drug. Love is a drug.
Sir, you know the answer to this question. Which philosopher basically took all the religious stuff out of the Bible and like um
Do you mean
uh
Thomas Jefferson?
How can
was
you
it him
take
that did that?
how can you
He was
take
the
the
one that
religious okay, how can you take the religious stuff out of the Bible? The Bible is literally
yes.
I
Yeah.
No, he took the miracles out of the Bible. He took
Yeah,
all the natural
he
stuff.
he got rid of I think it's just the New Testament too. So he got rid of the Old Testament, and then he just kept the moral philosophy of Jesus and
Yeah.
removed everything else.
that sounds boring as hell.
Oh shit.
well, you sound boring as hell. So
I am boring as hell.
He took
you know
all
what?
the
I'm going to invite Math Piggy.
Oh, cool.
Yay!
Oink oink.
Yeah,
Get
but
some pork on your fork.
oh,
It was
shit.
in my female there.
I love everybody. Typing your ins is the only person who commented in chat. I mean, it is kind of late. I'm surprised. I'm surprised certain people are not here.
Love is a drug. Love is a drug.
I'm bored.
I'm clearly tired. I'm having way too much fun changing my name.
You are.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
So where are you annoying Smokey? Is it in Discord?
I'm not ignoring him right now anywhere.
No. Is he not in Discord, Lauren?
I just want to make him say squirty all the time.
Sure.
Let's see.
Can't stand him.
Drug. Love is a drug.
Everybody's a drug.
No, love is a drug.
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we?
Where's Math Pig?
Why
Get
can't we?
Math Pig in here.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we?
Because you sing too much.
Why can't we be
Okay,
friends?
okay, okay. Hold on. I need to wild heart. I need to listen. Why did Plastic Jesus' stream get removed? It was like scams or something. I went to go
It,
look at it and it said this video was removed for violating YouTube.
it went on for 9 hours. Any YouTube video that goes on for 9 hours will get removed for something.
No, that's literally not what happened. It just said it just
I,
it just said
I don't know specifically, but any video that goes on for 9 hours will get removed for something.
uh sure. By the way,
Yeah.
Odin, have you played Batman Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight. No, I didn't get to. I have that game. I haven't played it yet though.
You should. Arkham Knight. Can't wait. I really love that game. I actually really love the Arkham series. I love Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins, kind of.
See, people don't understand. One of the main reasons Batman beats the shit out of those fucking criminals, instead of putting them down, is because he hates himself, and all of them are basically like a broken reflection of him.
I mean,
Ah,
interesting, but I don't think he hates himself. Maybe.
no, he clearly hates himself.
He hates himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he hates himself.
Hmm. What makes you say that?
He never does anything to make himself happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess, but
He lives in misery, dude.
Yeah.
he doesn't live his misery. He just chooses to brood. He doesn't hate himself. He's focused on the mission.
He goes out of his way to be miserable.
Yeah.
That
He
doesn't mean
sits
he
in
hates
a
himself.
cave
What
brooding,
else do you
bro.
call it?
Focused on the mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
I don't know.
can't
I really like Batman. Fuck you guys.
I like Batman too. But he hates
Yeah.
himself.
He's my favorite superhero. Shit, I'm willing to admit he hates himself.
Uh,
Yes,
well, I mean, honestly, you could say that about every supervillain. Then also, at least the one.
the supervillains are trying to be happy.
Yeah,
Okay.
just not in a way that's non-destructive.
Well, I mean, by that logic, Batman's also trying to be happy by fighting crime.
No, it doesn't make him happy.
Yeah, it doesn't make him happy. Like,
In fact, it's pretty much nothing but regret the whole time.
Do you want him? Do you want him to laugh maniacally as he's punching somebody? What the fuck?
That would make him at least like what he's doing. Yeah.
I mean, dude, his girlfriend is a criminal.
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Which he suspiciously never locks away.
Exactly. even his
Suspiciously.
even his baby mama, right? Like, she's like one of the heads of an organization that assassinates people for a living.
So what are you saying? So what are you saying is that? Just what are you saying?
He hates
doesn't-
himself that much.
God damn.
So at this point, he should just become Regret Man.
I don't know. I guess he does hate himself, but then again, who doesn't?
He chose as an outfit something that he has a phobia of.
Yeah,
Right, but he gets. How else is he gonna? How else is he gonna? Is he gonna strike fear in the hearts of criminals?
Well, not everyone has a phobia of bats. You could have picked almost anything.
yeah.
I don't know.
Probably a lot more people are scared of snakes or sharks or.
Snake Man. I don't know. I think Snake Man would have been.
No, I would love it. The shark the shark ninja. He just flies out of the darkness out of nowhere.
I mean. I'll be honest. Owlman is more intimidating than Batman, and that's saying something.
Owlman is
Yeah,
With a
The idea of
Batman.
which
a
one?
shark that's a ninja is pretty freaky.
but
Ninja
yeah, you never
Shark.
heard of Owlman?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking of which Owlman.
Oh, the one from Crisis on Infinite. Wait, hold on. The
Okay, wait,
movie,
sorry, I'm not that much of a nerd. The Batman one or the one from The Watchmen?
the Batman one. Sorry, I should have
Okay,
specified.
that's the best. That's the most I know.
Okay.
Dude, Owlman actually tried to destroy the multiverse because he's miserable.
Well, yeah,
Nothing
but he's
makes
a
him happy.
nihilist. But see, look at this, look at this. Batman may be miserable, but but he tries to find a reason to go on. Owlman, like as you said, wanted to literally destroy the multiverse by destroying Earth Prime.
Yep, because he's basically Batman with his misery turned up to like a million. Not only like keep in mind, Owlman can like could do whatever he wants pretty much, right? But this dude in his misery decided that he just wants to end existence because he's like fuck people.
And
Fuck
honestly,
everything.
what's funny is that Superwoman was like wanted the same thing. I'm like, you do realize that if the multiverse is destroyed, you have nothing to rule, right? You'll be gone.
Yep. And that's why Owlman was so dangerous because he didn't give no fucks.
Yeah, Owlman just looked at him and went like, "That sounds like a you problem."
Exactly.
So Owlman is more dangerous than the Joker.
I would say yes.
Hmm.
I mean, give the
Dude,
Joker the power to end the universe, he probably wouldn't do it
yeah,
because he is way too much fun in the universe.
Yeah.
exactly.
Now he may make you wish the universe ended.
I mean, honestly, in the Injustice universe, Superman the Joker got the last laugh before he died. He did it. He corrupted Superman.
Someone I should actually watch that because it's a newer movie, right?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
honestly, it's kind of bad. You know what I mean? The games and the comics are much better. Obviously, they just couldn't fit everything into an hour and a half.
Well, I'm not super worried about that. I just someone was arguing to me because I had no clue what the fuck they were talking about. That it was right wing propaganda
For what?
because I guess the whole storyline is like preaching fear of powerful things like the government.
Oh, man, people always come
I
up with some
mean,
bullshit.
Okay, but yeah, but I don't understand why that's right wing propaganda. Like you
Yeah,
probably should be afraid of super powerful things.
Is
yeah,
it?
especially like an alien, like an alien who's like immune to literally everything except, I don't know, a piece of his own planet.
Is it weird that there's a Richard Manson after show and Richard Manson hasn't shown up? Sorry, I've got hiccups. Is it weird that there's a Richard Manson after show and Richard Manson hasn't shown up?
I mean, is it is
Not
it is
necessarily.
it weird? Is it weird that you're still here?
No. Just ask.
Why are you so mean? Wow, Jesus.
I like fucking with him. It's
I'm,
fun.
I'm, I'm just saying. So I've got a sore throat and hiccups.
Well, stop throwing up, and you won't have a sore throat.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's weird that Richard Madsen after show hasn't actually had Richard Madsen in. I'm just saying that's a little bit weird. Why can't
Uh,
we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I can we. So,
Because you're not my
These
type.
they still make Madden? Oh.
You think they're ever going to stop making that game? People buy it every year. Like they're never going to stop.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never. I don't know. Wrong
That
song.
that's like EA's engine to buy up other promising like studios and then ruin them.
Yep.
Yeah.
If they
Oh
stop
wait,
making Madden, they have to stop doing that.
wait. Black Mamba is on, so I'm inviting him.
oh, he was on my show.
Black Mamba.
He was on my show earlier. Yeah, good guy.
Do I know
Good for you.
Black Mamba? Have I met
He's a
Black Mamba?
Satanist. I think you talked to him.
Like, is he actually a Satanist? Or
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
so he's okay. I might as well have asked: is he actually retarded or
Uh,
not?
No,
Wow. Okay. Well.
I don't think he believes in Satan, but he's a Satanist. Like most Satanists.
How are you a thingist but you don't believe the thing exists?
Well, he explained. He explained. He'll explain it to you himself if he gets it on in here.
Yeah.
It's just like edgy philosophy.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
I
mean-
I know plenty of people that are emo.
I mean, who are they?
Who watched Dune?
I didn't watch Dune, not yet.
Why?
Dude,
Why
it's
is
so
Titan your
good.
anus the only goddamn person that messaged in the chat?
Because he's trying to collect another place where he has a wrench. That's why.
Do you want me to put
Oh,
your
What? I can't even find
Yeah.
your channel. All I can find is My Little Pony things.
That's the problem. You search. You search.
one's inside chat?
So I'm guessing it's not Midnight Sparkle.
No.
Do you want me to
So-
do
Are you going to tell me what it is, or?
I
Just
posted it in the
post it in
side.
the chat.
Posted it in the private chat. By the way, Black Mamba will join us in about 10 minutes.
Cool.
Maybe.
Cool. Do you want me to pimp your channel round midnight and see how much power I have on the interwebs? I'm guessing it's not a lot.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Do you want me to pimp your channel round and see how many people I can get in here? Because I'm guessing it's not a lot.
Can
He
anyone
wants to
translate?
know. He wants you to know if you want him to advertise your channel.
No.
Yeah.
Buttercup Slim? What? What the fuck?
It's my gangster name.
God.
The fuck is wrong with you, sir? Have you been drinking tonight?
No,
Try-
I'm just
try.
sleepy. We're out.
Try brown bacon.
No, because no one suspects a man named Buttercup.
Fuck.
Uh,
You
Yeah, but-
are.
Like, and look, even if I was coming after you, you knew it. No one's gonna believe you. You're gonna be what? You're gonna be like, Buttercup's coming to get me. They're just gonna giggle at you.
God damn it.
Again,
Well, I mean. See. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's a Powerpuff Girl called Buttercup, and she's pretty tough. So if you say Buttercup's coming to get you, they might just believe you, because
Like, because they're gonna go, oh, Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
That's the reasoning.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh look, Bond's here.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is what Bond said. He believes he is above Satan and God. That was his response to me when asked if he believed Satan was real. So
he thinks
I
God
guess
and
if
Satan is
you're,
real, but he's above both of them.
that's the implication. It seems.
Hey, 420. See what I say about beliefs.
Where?
You didn't read what? Can you pull it up again? Midnight.
There you go.
He
Read
believes he is above Satan and God. That was his response to me when I asked. But it still didn't answer the question. Does he think they're real.
I
I
mean, if
mean,
he
if you
believes
think,
he's above them,
yeah, if you think you're
he
above
must
I
think they're
something,
real in
guess.
some way.
but then again, but then again, you could say you could say you're above Thanos. Doesn't mean you believe Thanos is real.
So it's just a nonsensical statement.
I guess. Are you a are you a nonsensical person?
Probably.
I don't know, man. I was going somewhere. I was trying to go somewhere with that.
I
Why
can
can't
be
you
sometimes.
return? I'm just saying that how long can you get away with having my camera on without being kicked?
Oh, I told you off. You're still I said. There you go. Silence. Um.
The moment of silence out of respect.
Ah,
Oh man.
I'm gonna wait till he
So
begs.
so sir, been in any interesting rooms recently?
Mm,
Do you call this one interesting?
Getting there.
I mean, I guess the most interesting one was when I felt like I had an opportunity to get knocked to quit trying to violate people's human rights.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, bro.
That's not really contained to just one room. That's kind of an ongoing thing.
Well, I guess it's better than convincing motherfuckers
Yeah,
you're the
well,
devil.
okay. He actually, by the way, I actually talked to Knock on Jill, no, not Jill's, Richard's stream, and he's like, "Yeah, midnight. I said what I said to you because I knew, just to offend you, and like, he was being very spiteful. You know what I mean? He mentioned, I really wish I had better memory, but we could, I could play it for you if you like, or you could just go watch it yourself.
You know what? It's probably good we don't have perfect memories. We'd be so
Uh,
we'd be so fucked up, man.
Well, right, but at the same time, no.
Do you want to remember every single bad traumatic experience you've ever experienced? Like
I
vividly?
mean, I already do. So,
No, I mean like vividly. Like you can like the same way you can, you know, you can record the stream and go back and watch it and like experience it.
yes.
That's a man after my own heart.
Huh. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm good.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah. I think the memory limitation is actually a good thing for us.
Uh,
I don't know. Maybe you're
Oh,
Batman.
I meant the dude in the chat
Oh,
oh,
eating Uranus.
why do I feel like that's Titan Uranus's fucking sock account?
It's his cousin.
my God.
Uh,
When they're both in the chat, you'll often see Eaton's brother Lucian Uranus. I think he pronounces it Lucian.
what is wrong with you people? Sorry, I was referencing Knock.
Yeah, that
A
was
lot. A lot's wrong.
Especially you, Serb.
Uh,
Hmm. Okay, I can't really play games right now. I have to I keep an eye on the chat.
what are you playing?
I was playing Big Money Deluxe.
Oh, I haven't really been gaming as much. I played the two games that I've played recently is Forza and a little bit of Sims, and that's like pretty much it. I haven't really been playing um a lot of games. It's funny too because I just built a super powerful PC and I barely use it because I don't have any time right now. I am however gonna um I need to find a YouTube channel that has good Blender tutorials. I want to learn how to use Blender.
Oh, nice. But why use Blender when 3D Studio Max is like the god of 3D modeling?
Yeah, someone was telling me about 3D Studio Max. um, I mean, I'll look into it. I've never looked like looked at what it can do and whether or not it's free or open source. I never looked into it before.
So it turns out, I think I've stumbled onto a genius argument.
Oh
So
boy.
what?
Okay, so the setup is basically this: someone says you don't defend property by killing someone or with using a gun or blah 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 blah. Set up however they want to set it up. You just reply with, "Yeah, I don't defend property by killing people. I defend property with my body, and then I defend my body with a gun."
Yeah, that's one way you can definitely put it.
For instances in which people take exception for me defending my property with my body.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. I will say though, I don't think people enjoy the like the funnier sides of I don't know, I guess like philosophy and argumentation and stuff like that. Like I feel like people don't really enjoy that aspect of it that much. Like
Nope.
I think I enjoy it too much.
yeah, you
Ow.
probably do. You probably do.
You're all doing it.
Wait, I'll do it. What?
Dude, I don't know. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, that was dangerously close to right after I changed my name to discrete prostate massage. so,
Shit.
so I was confused for a moment.
You guys are fucking evil.
I don't know. According to 420, he's not. So
Evil.
I mean, I always.
evil.
Well, no,
Well,
no.
Hey,
you've got to
Um,
think about this. You, what I what I think and what I'm willing to admit live in a stream are two very different things.
well,
Oh, really?
hang on. I always found it interesting that evil is live backwards and that lived is devil backwards. Like to live is to be evil, and to die is to be the devil.
Wow, that random thought just jiggled loose another thought in my head.
Oh my
What?
god.
The kid that fell in the Arambe pit is now probably old enough to have survivor's guilt.
Oh shit.
You know what? Yeah.
It's been 5 years. Can I do it?
Poor Rambe.
He gets to watch videos of what happened and understand it now.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
I wonder.
He,
I wonder how high his therapy bills are. Like, like it's my fault they killed that gorilla. Like, how can I live with myself? But you were a child, Billy. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known. You fell in. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
I mean, maybe if
Why
he.
wasn't it me?
One of my good friends is vegan, and every time she talks about
vegan shit, I'm like, can you stop fucking hating on trees and plants and stop eating their freaking fruits
Souls.
and their souls?
Just
Dude,
because they can't scream.
yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Actually, oddly enough, if you ask a vegan, like, well, wait, aren't plants alive? Don't they have, aren't they sentient? Well, we can't prove they're sentient, therefore it's okay to eat. I,
Dude, I mean, this is a while ago. I used to love like just arguing with vegans about like them using like moral arguments against them, well, their own against them. Um, because I'm sorry, plants and trees, it's life too. So,
I mean, yeah,
you know,
haven't they done tests where plants responded to like pain or I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
they do.
But
Pretty much every living thing responds in some way to damage.
I
yeah.
think you have the strength side anyway to argue with anyone. I did it physically have the strength side.
You know,
what?
I
what I
couldn't get
like
that
to
one.
what I like to do is that I sometimes, if I feel like being trolly or whatever, I'll
So I
ask,
mean,
would you rather be like, you know, a wild pig in the wild that could be torn to shreds and eaten alive by like a coyote or wild dogs or whatever? Or would you just rather be like a pig on a farm where you eat, sleep, and do all that stuff relatively comfortably? And when you die instantly.
Mm, repeat that again.
Yeah, I'll pick the instantly one.
Right? So one of the few arguments that some vegans would use are the moral arguments when it comes to how we treat farm animals, right? And so what I like to ask sometimes is if they would, rather be a pig or a hog or whatever, right? In the wild, which typically gets exposed to more diseases and all sorts of bad shit, but typically they end up dying horrible deaths being eaten alive by a predator,
Damn.
right? Or would they rather be a pig on a farm where their lives aren't relatively comfortable? They get food every day. When it comes time for them to die, they die instant deaths. Sometimes it's not painful, you know, sometimes it is, depending on the farm, but which one would you want to be?
And
You
what did
know,
they tell you?
well, they tend to rather be fucking farm animal because no one want to fucking be a wild animal and fucking suffer.
Welcome, Black Mambo.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How are you doing today?
Mm.
Good, good, good.
It's good. Glad to hear that you're doing well.
I love Black Mama.
And
Cool.
no, I'm not a tree hugger. I don't go around hugging trees, even though trees are cool.
Well, trees make oxygen, so they're important.
Well, they do, but I think most of the oxygen came from cyanobacteria anyway. So
True as well, yeah. But they also provide food for animals, and shelter. I mean, how many animals live in trees? So, yeah, I guess trees are pretty important to the ecosystem.
not according to vegans.
What do vegans believe?
They just want to eat up all the plants and trees.
I
which is
actually,
adding to climate change.
Exactly.
and fiber makes you fart, so it's also increasing carbon emissions.
Exactly. You know what, too? Right? Like, because yeah, what's going to happen? Let's say we release all of these farm animals, like billions of them, right, into the wild, right? Like, what do they think is going to happen to these various ecosystems all over the planet? And what do they think is going to happen to those farm animals that they, you know, as far as
If
they're concerned,
they
is suffering?
if they release all the farm animals into the wild, it's gonna be like Christmas for the wolves. They're gonna be like having a field day. It's gonna be like, like they won the lotto or something.
Like I think pigs will be fine. I think
Yeah,
cows
Yeah,
and chickens
pigs.
are totally screwed.
Yeah, it would
yeah.
be
Pigs are pretty good at
absolutely
surviving.
tragic in somewhere like Australia, where we have no natural predators, and we already have. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get started. I'll just go down a rant.
Just go ahead.
We
Okay,
so
honestly,
we
why do
we
I
have
feel
these
like
bunch of sentimental fucks, right wing fucks, who want to protect this introduced species of horses that they call brumbies, who are destroying this like part of an ecosystem. That's the word I'm looking for. That exists nowhere else. Has I think it's 14 endangered species that
Damn.
only exist in this ecosystem,
Can,
and they want
can
to protect horses that don't belong in this country, let alone that ecosystem. And all they are doing is destroying the land with their hooves and eating the rest of it.
can I point out a blatant inconsistency in Midnight Sparkle's policies? Can Black Mamba is on camera? Why can I not be on camera?
Because
because
Black
you
Mamba is a sexy motherfucker.
yeah,
And
and Wild Heart, you know why you can't be on camera. Don't be a
I,
dick.
all right, sorry. I'm mute.
um,
I'm mute
But
as well.
but yeah,
but
but because the early Australians, who mind you were just slaughtering the natives, rode these horses and called them brumbies, and wrote, you know songs that we had to sing in school and stuff. They want to protect these damn horses and
okay, I just want to
destroy
say
all this. Yeah, so
no.
rant over.
So, well, no, I get the rant, and I agree with it that it's stupid to want to protect want to protect a bunch of horses, while they're destroying an ecosystem with endangered species. Which okay, do you guys want to protect the ecosystem with endangered species or the horses? Like you can't really it's I
Can't
get it,
have it all.
but
Yeah, you can't do
but
both.
yeah, but I get the feeling that Bond is a vegan.
Yeah, and you know what too, right?
Bond,
Like
Bond,
imagine.
Bond is next vegan. He's vegetarian now. I think he used to be a vegan. He's now vegetarian.
No, once
Yeah.
once 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 a vegan, always a vegan.
No,
Okay, he's not a vegan.
yeah,
I'll believe him for now.
he's a vegetarian, but he used to be a vegan. I think.
I wonder what argument a vegan would have if you like genetically modified a cow to like help bad cholesterol and also liked being eaten.
Well,
Yeah.
Wow.
well,
Yeah.
they would say, that's that cow that cow is an act against. I don't know. That's a good question, but I'm trying to think that that
Well,
they say it would be
I
a bad
spoke
thing.
to a few vegans. Um, I do freelance writing, and one of my clients was a vegan. So I did some writing for their vegan blog. I myself, I like my meat. I like my biltong. So here's the thing. I feel like the big objection that vegans have to eating meat is just they kind of I guess the biggest one is the farming, how the animals are farmed in like factory farms. And then the other one is the fact that there's a sentient animal and they feel maybe that's, maybe that's wrong to kill a sentient being. Now,
They have no problem killing.
my
You have no problem killing plants, and they're sentient.
right, but
Yeah.
if you look at, for example, a pig. Pigs are not intelligent like humans, but they can get depressed, they can feel joy, stuff like that, right? And I guess this is what the vegan objects to. But my objection to their views is, first of all, there is a natural way, like, or not a natural way, but a humane way to farm animals. I mean, you get free range chickens, and so, there is a good way to farm these animals. And then aside from that, whether the pig gets eaten by a predator, like let's say you in South Africa where I am, let's say you let the pig free in the wild, and a cheetah or something grabs it, or whether I grab the pig, right? Either way, something's gonna pick it up in the end of the day. So it may as well be me because I'm hungry, right?
Yeah.
So
You know what, too? The other part of it too, right? Like, if we can't release these animals in the wild, for fear of destroying whole ecosystems, probably even multiplying beyond, what they really need, because there are probably more of these animals than human beings on the planet, right? There needs to be considering our population size and how much we consume, right? So imagine them breeding out of control, nonstop, right? But that's besides the point. Now,
I feel like people anthropomorphizing animals is a big problem.
that's
Like,
true.
people feel like, a pig has the same value as a human. Yeah, pigs are sentient. Dolphins are sentient. Dogs, cats, but they don't have the same kind of brain and conscious awareness that a human being has. And death is just a natural, if someone's swimming in the ocean and a shark comes and bites him and pulls him off his surfboard and, you know, rips him to shreds, that shark didn't think, oh, look, it's a sentient being or something, because he doesn't have the capability. But we as human beings, we have a kind of brain
Hmm.
where we can think like that, right? But we just need to realize that death it's part of the natural cycle of things, and um, it's essential for the order and of how nature and stuff works. And yeah, I agree that some of the practices with industrial farming are inhumane, and maybe that can be changed, but that doesn't mean we should stop eating meat altogether.
Yeah, and there are
So
whole populations that solely depend on meat. There are some, like, further up north, right? When they catch these seals, right? They don't have like a bunch of vegetation, and, like, they don't have land to farm and stuff like that. Their diet, their clothes, everything is from another animal, right? And
Right.
so, like, what are they supposed to do, right? Um, the other part of it too is like, okay, you don't want to release these animals. How are farmers gonna take care of these animals? Who's gonna pay for it? Right? What happens when these animals start to breed? Are you going to let them die out and go extinct? Right? Like,
Right. So I think some of them will die out, but others will just, like, they let some pigs free in the environment, and these pigs just reverted to a wild state where they grew tusks again, and they became more boorish. I saw a video where somebody let a goldfish loose into a pond, a pair of goldfish, and these, because they had no natural predators, the entire pond just filled to the brim with there wasn't even space for the fish to move. That's how many fish there were, because they reproduce like that, right? And also the goldfish became like huge, like big
Huge.
goldfish like this, because there was so much space for them, right? And some of them weren't even gold anymore. They just got gray brownish scales, and they just became like a normal carp.
Yeah.
So
It's
I think something like that can happen to a farm animal, where he'll just kind of like revert to his natural state.
Yeah, I think that's most likely going to be the case. The only difference is that, this time around, they're most likely not going to have any natural predators. And even if there are predators, there's not enough predators around to really like call that population, right? And
Yeah.
to keep it in check. So all the vegetation and anything else they can pretty much eat, right, is just going to get completely shredded. Um, and so, death is a part of everything, right? And even us human beings, we have diseases. That's what keeps us in check, and ourselves, obviously, because clearly we're capable of killing millions of ourselves on a whim, right? um
Yeah.
Speak for
you
yourself.
okay, I'll speak for
Just
myself.
look what happened when they threw the atom bomb, right, on Hiroshima. So I mean that is stuff that well, we learned from that as well, I guess. So but yeah, I mean, if you look at how many people died in World War II, so, or even just how many people died in from 2020 until now, right? Lots of people died. So nature has a cycle, and I feel, if the fish of the air and the fish in the sea and the birds of the air, sorry, not the fish of the air, but the animals on the land, everything is subject to these laws. What makes you as a person, what qualifies you to say, no, I'm an exception?
Yep. Self-awareness, I guess. I don't know. the
I'm staying quiet and just letting the conversation on because I don't feel like getting into these arguments.
Oh boy.
I think we can fix the farming thing by making these genetically engineered cows like BDSM.
Oh my god.
Now I'm just imagining a cow in a Kim suit with fucking mouth, fucking
Yeah,
ball
it's
gag.
just biting on the ball, going, "Yeah, milk me."
What the fuck?
They're good. All problems solved.
420. I'll have some of your 420.
By the way, in
I'll
like
share.
6 minutes, I do want to end like a two.
So I just want to say, I eat meat. If nature didn't want me to eat, or if nature wanted me to eat plants, that it would have made plants taste like meat. Um, but
I
I
mean,
am I am
I mean,
conflicted. I've always been conflicted. I've had moments like I had this. I'll just say it how I thought it. I've had moments with a chicken carcass, um, where I couldn't eat the chicken because seeing the entire body of the animal in one piece was disturbing.
you
It never
deserve it.
happened before, and it's never happened since. I love chicken. Um, but
So
when
you
you say things like a pig can feel joy, that, I don't know, that does something inside me that's not pleasant. I don't like the fact that they can be happy 1 minute and then in my belly the
Well,
next.
look,
I
I
mean,
this is the
this
this
sounds like
is
a you
the
problem. This is like a you problem.
this,
oh, it's definitely a
well,
me problem. Definitely a
but
me problem.
but I feel it's a problem that many vegans can relate to, because I feel that's the moral question for them, right? The problem with it though is that if even though a pig can feel joy, he's not aware of the fact that he's going to die someday in the same way that humans are, because our brains are actually highly evolved. And so we have a set of nerves in our brains that pigs don't have. So it's only human beings that have these existential, like, why am I here? What's the meaning of life? All of this. A pig doesn't sit there and think about these things because he can't. He doesn't have the awareness to do that.
I mean,
So
you're assuming that have you're assuming that have you never seen monkeys thinking?
look, monkeys can think,
And well,
but
but further to the monkey thing, like pigs can learn that when a pig goes in to that place with the farmer, they don't come
mm,
back.
yeah, but like here's the thing. In the end of the day, pigs have never, for example, created a written language because they don't have the imaginative capacity to do that. They've never invented a single thing. So that shows you that their brain is limited in what it can do compared to humans. Just like a human's eyes are limited in comparison to a mantis shrimp's. A mantis shrimp has something like 36 cones in their eyes. They evolved that way. And so compared to them, our eyes are limited. It's not the same. Now, instead of our eyes evolving, it was our brains, right? And so, in the end of the day, a pig doesn't have that. So to think like a pig, it's bad for a pig in the same way that it is for a human is taking a very big leap. The person who thinks like that is assuming a lot of things because, yes, pigs have emotions. All animals do, but they don't have the same awareness that a human being does. So to think like killing a pig is the same as killing a human is a really far stretch.
I mean, what was the what the fuck was that bird? There was a
A
bird who
dodo.
was. I think it was another, but there was a specific bird who seemed to be extremely self-aware. Hang on, it's I don't know. It's continue.
Well,
Yeah, I
look,
mean, it, think of it this way, right? Um, they their life, they're not the same as us. And to be fair, right, us as human beings, we tend to project on pretty much everything. Like you could see a regular street sign or look at a car front, and you can see a face smiling,
true.
right? Like we'll
Yeah.
we'll
Oh
see
no no
these
no no!
things.
According to my friend, only autistic people project.
Oh my god.
So listen to this. According to Popular Mechanics, it says research shows that crows and other corvids know what they know and can ponder the content of their own minds, according to a 2020 study in STAT, whatever
There
that
you go.
is. This is considered a
So,
cornerstone of self awareness and shared by just a handful of other animal species besides
Can you share
humans.
that? Can
So
you
if
share
I
that?
consume
Sure.
crows, I gain their
it's not
powers.
just crows, though. I
Yes.
mean, what do you call them? Mantis? No, not mantis, but there's uh, rays. Rays, yeah, that's what they are. Rays in this. They're kind of like a shark, right?
Okay, Wamba.
Some of the.
I think this question is for you.
Why are
Oh,
you equating awareness to construction or development? I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, hold on. 420. Would you mind? Are you gonna post the link to what you found?
I am, yeah. So take a minute because I've looked it up on my computer, but I'm actually on StreamYard on my phone.
Well,
Okay.
look,
Well, that's difficult.
actually, I knew about the crows, and crows can actually create tools as well. And but crows are not alone. I mean, electric rays can recognize themselves in a mirror, like humans do, right? But in the end of the day, they are not. Even though they've got awareness, remember awareness is on a spectrum. You get awareness like, okay, there may be a little bit self-aware, where humans are the most self-aware species on the planet, right?
Uh, there's a spectrum of self-awareness among people as well.
Among people as well, but even like some of the lowest on the spectrum for humans is still higher than a crow or something, right?
Well, it's really taking a long time to post that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the
It's
day,
coming.
what?
Mamba
Creation
creation
or
or
tool use doesn't mean awareness. Okay, well, humans have awareness, but you cannot say animals have lesser or none. Think about it this way. In order
There
to
you go.
create an alphabet or tools or
thank
anything
you.
like that, you need to use your imagination. You first, if you think about anything, even this computer that I'm streaming on, it was first someone's idea before it was, plans were drawn up for it, and then it was manufactured, right? So any invention, any tool, all of this comes from human imagination. And for an animal to do the same thing, its imagination needs to be as highly evolved as humans. It needs to be able to dream up concepts and then implement those in the same way that a human can, right? Now, have you ever seen a dog, for example, draw a painting? Have you ever seen a chicken
This
go
sounds
and
like
like?
this sounds like a Kent Hovind argument. Have you ever seen a dog turn into a non-dog?
No, no, it's not the same. It's not the
I
same.
know, I
It's
know.
not,
I'm ribbing you. I'm ribbing you.
all right. But it's not the same argument, because in the end of the day, if I saw a chicken there with a wrench building some kind of quantum computer, then I would say, all right, maybe it's wrong to eat this chicken.
Okay, this is
Dude,
this is a
I'm
good
running the
question.
fuck away if I see that.
What? Running away from what?
A chicken building a fucking quantum computer. I'm running away. That's
So
I
not a
you
chicken.
don't you don't
Well, it
necessarily need
depends for
to.
me.
Oh
Is
boy.
it wearing a lab coat?
yes.
What does
Then
that
I'm running.
matter?
Then I am running like fuck.
Why? It's a chicken. It's a lab coat. It's a smart chicken. You can learn.
Yeah, but
He's
a
probably he's
chicken.
probably he's probably going to enslave us.
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
going to become. It's going to become
Well, that's a
what,
that's
Kentucky Fried
being
Humans
well that's being
instead of.
that's being speciesist.
So this person asks whether we've deciphered bird songs or a dolphin call to be able to equate the two. Look, you don't need to be able to decipher them. In the end of the day, dolphins haven't built a civilization. Birds haven't built a civilization. So until they do, you can't say that they're equal to humans, because um, we're the only species on the planet that are able to do these things.
Unless we find a society of highly intelligent apes like the what the fuck were they called in DC? Uh, Grog. God damn it, I can't speak.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a hollow Earth too.
Wakanda forever.
So this
And
person says, Virillion says, I just cannot see how you can infer an awareness in other species by attributing human traits to it. So, like, here's the thing: I'm not the one attributing human traits to the animals. It's the vegans. The vegans are saying, hey, this pig's like a human, so we shouldn't kill it because that's inhumane. So they're the ones attributing the human traits. All I'm saying that if you are gonna attribute human traits to it, then just be fair and acknowledge the fact that their minds are not the same as ours.
Yep, I
So
disagree.
we shouldn't
I
put little waistcoats on them.
no.
Unless they can build quantum computers or invent something.
Well, okay, but I have to say, right now, there's probably a scientist out there who's genetically engineering chicken to build quantum computers. There you go. You doomed us all. I hope you're happy.
The world overtaken by a tyrannical chicken government, and
Dude.
humans being farmed and sold as KFH.
So they're
Yes,
gonna take the
But
so they're gonna take the title of our reptilian masters.
yes.
Go for it.
maybe the chickens were the masters all along, but they've just been playing things from behind the scenes.
I don't
Maybe
know,
they
man. Sir,
are.
what you got
Maybe
to say
they're.
about this? You know a couple reptilians.
Wait, what?
I was talking to Serb. I
Oh
was asking
yeah.
Serb what are his thoughts because he knows a couple of reptilians.
I mean, he is one. Da-da-da. I think he's dead.
He's probably trolling someone
Yeah.
as usual.
But I'm going to shut this down, like they shut the Goem down, or whatever. That joke failed. But old Dean, good talking to you. 428 fist. Um, good talking
Pleasure
to you as
meeting you
well.
all.
Pleasure. Serb. What a weird name. Sphincter related PTSD. At that point, why don't you just say snoo snoo and get it over with? Okay, well, Black Mamba, good night. Hang on. Maybe they are more moral than humans and don't eat humans for moral reasons. They find the idea repulsive.
That's why
And
uh,
they.
maybe
That's why they evolved to have a taste for birdseed.
and maybe you're projecting. Anyways, thank you for joining us. I'm gonna go now because I'm fucking dead. We're tired. And yeah, so bye. And forecast